Hello everybody, this is Oscar from OG Illustrations, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first video of many that I will be posting content regarding my artwork and just the customs and any other kinds of art-related business endeavors that I will be diving into. And the purpose of this channel is to just document and show you what I do, and hopefully you can learn from it, get some knowledge just out of it, and you can apply it to your own art if you're a fellow artist as well, or if you want to get into art. You can get a step-by-step and know what I do, and you can learn what might work for you or might not. And of course, if you enjoy any part of this video, if you could please share, like, and subscribe down below, I would greatly appreciate it. I will also provide links to my social media pages down below, that being my Facebook and my Instagram accounts. If you want to check out my artwork on Instagram, I have this hashtag OGIllustrations that's just like a gallery of everything that I've made. And on Facebook as well, I keep that freshly updated with the works that I'm currently on, and just you know, occasional jokes, occasional art memes if you're into that. And so yeah, so check those out if you would like. And for today's video, I will be customizing a pair of Nike Air Maxes. So this will be the first pair of Nike shoes that I've ever done, and they're all white, as you can see right here. I mean, of course they're used, right? So you can see a little bit of the scuffs right here, so they need to be cleaned. But I'm gonna give you a step-by-step tutorial of every single thing that I do in order to get these guys just spiffy and clean again. So here's the other shoe right here. I'll let the light kind of focus in right there. You can see some like scruffs like right here in the middle. I'll let it focus. There we go. So you can see like some like edges and some parts where, you know, I mean, they're shoes, you step on them, so they're gonna get dirty regardless. But anyways, stick around. I'll give you a step-by-step on how I make these guys super clean again. So again, thank you for clicking on this video, and here we go. Okay, and as you can see here, we have a pair of size 10 Nike Air Max Navigators. Just another quick rundown of how the shoes look before we begin to paint. Now, before starting any kind of project, always make sure that you take off the shoelaces just so you don't get those dirty. Next up, I will whip up a quick concoction of the cleaning solution that I use, which is honestly just a couple drops of dish soap. And I like to rub down the whole shoe entirely, making sure that I wipe off any of the surface stains that I see as best as I can. And then just grabbing a cloth and rubbing down the whole shoe, making sure it's nice and dry and ready for all the paint. And now we finally gotten to the bread and butter of this whole process, which is the painting. I'm applying really light coats of white on this bottom portion of the shoe, and also taking my time and being very delicate when painting this bottom portion underneath the Air Max bubble. Remember to take your time, there's no rush. I'm using Fire Red and Blue Angelus acrylic leather paint. I use this brand specifically because it ensures that the projects will last a very long time. The paint is waterproof, and it is specifically made for these kinds of projects on these materials, whether it be leather, denim, and canvas. As I go around the shoe, like I said, you want to have that sleight of hand and making sure that these coats are light and even all throughout. All in all, I did apply 3 coats of that red on this mid portion of the shoe. As you can see, it's a really solid, nice color now. While the red is completely drying, I'm applying some blue on this upper portion of the shoe, including the tongue. As you can see here, you can still see some of the white underneath, but no worries, remember it's all in layers. Fun fact, ogres aren't the only things that have layers. That's pretty terrible. So I'll move on to this next portion, which is the actual comic looking design that goes around the whole shoe. I'm just going through and just the areas, there's no specific place that you need to add these lines, but just giving a more emphasis to the curves and the angles that are throughout the whole shoe with white, black, and with accents of gray. I also come back here just to give those final layers on the tongue because it was being really stubborn for some reason, but just ensuring that nice blue and going back on these Air Max bubbles and giving that nice metallic blue that I haven't shown, but that I used on here just to give it that kind of shiny and glossy look, being very careful and making sure not to cover any of the air bubble itself. Near the top of the tongue, we have this rectangular loophole. I really don't know what it's called, and I was originally going to leave it white, but to give it that extra detail to the overall look, I painted it red, white, and blue. And now I move on to the laces, which are all white. But to complete that comic book look, I just grabbed a Sharpie and went through the edges of each of the shoelaces, front and back, covering them in black, leaving white in the middle. After you've finished your laces, put them right back into your shoes, and this is your final product. Here are the Nike Air Max comic book theme. I took some product shots just of the overall look of the shoes. They're completely dry, set, and ready to be on feet. And a quick shout out to Pops for always coming through and helping your boy out, getting these sick 360 shots of the shoes here. Now that the shoes are done, I'm honestly so happy with this final look. I didn't really used to wear these all white shoes before, but now after taking some time and making these customs, just goes to show that you can bring back some life into some gear that you have. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all it takes to make your own pair of custom Nike Air Maxes. So if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below if you'd like to see anything else in the future, whether that be anything that's also comic book inspired, or if you would like to see something that's online that you want me to give a try, whether it be some sunflower shoes or just anything that you want to have your own go at it. Of course, if you would like your gear custom made, make sure to email me at OGIllustrations@gmail.com and we can get talking and see what you would like, and we can get your orders made there. Or you can DM me on other social media that I have. On Instagram, my handle is @_Oscar Gayton_, or you can check me out on Facebook, that being OGC Illustrations. So leave a message on what you would like. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and we can get the ball rolling, whether that be with shoes, with some jackets that I have here on this right side, or even hats. So thank you very much for watching the video. Stay tuned. I have a really special announcement coming up on this next video. When I post this, I'm just gonna let it soak in and kind of get some views. It's gonna be very special. I've never done this before, but I've always wanted to. It starts with give and it ends with away. So keep an eye out and follow the instructions that I'll be posting in that video so you can also participate and you can have a chance at winning that giveaway. So until next time, I'll see you then. Adios.